And we are back with another episode of Mad About Sports. My name is Nicole Madison, and I'm here with my dad and co-host,
David A. Madison.
So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fine.
Are you?
It's a little challenge today.
I feel like you were going through it today.
No, I went through it. I lost a couple of dollars, but it happens.
It does.
As you said, contributing to the universe.
Yes. You gotta look at the positive.
No doubt about it.
You know?
This is episode 101.
It is.
And you know what I was thinking about?
What were you thinking about?
This is episode 101 for...
For what?
Podcasts. You know, you have Psych
101? Yeah. It took me a second. When you first said it, I was lost. I was like, I don't...
I thought about Psych,
No, that makes sense.
This is Podcast 101. But getting back to the sports of it, I have some interesting people who were the number one.
Exactly. I like your number ones. You've been really going overboard with it, but you've been doing it in a good amount of time. So
well, yes, because I've got quite a few, and I left off a few.
I bet you did.
There was quite a few people that was on.
We're the number one,
but
yeah.
The what number one? First of all, we've got to go with Oscar Robertson.
Good one. Hall of Famer.
The Big O. Hall of Famer. Played for here's a little history. Mm-hmm. He started off his career with the Cincinnati Royals.
Okay.
You have to realize that the NBA, the Cincinnati Royals evolved. I don't know exactly what team they were, but he became the Cincinnati Royals, and then he went to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
And with the Milwaukee Bucks, he won a championship with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
And Hall of Famer, he was like the first big guard. Mm-hmm. He was 6'5", and he had almost like a set shot.
Right.
Because he was bullying people. Mm-hmm. And
we're gonna keep going.
Warren Moon.
Right.
Quarterback for the Houston Oilers.
Right.
He had to go up to Canada to prove his stats.
That's crazy.
And because he came out of Washington, out of college.
Okay.
As a QB.
State?
Washington State.
Okay.
No NFL team drafted him.
Wow.
Went up to the Canadian League, won a couple of championships up there.
Then came back down.
That's
smart.
Outstanding career.
That's smart.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Ozzie, the Wizard of Oz Smith,
okay.
Shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals. This brother couldn't play shortstop.
Right.
I believe he might have been, to my eyes, one of the all-time shortstops that ever.
I'll let that be for your eyes, because I think Jimmy Rollins.
Well, he make Jimmy Rollins look like a daggone little leaguer.
Okay.
That's
why I said in my eyes.
Yeah,
I get it.
You know,
all right.
No. I have no problem with him.
Yeah.
Remember, I've got an autograph. You have an autograph. I got of Jimmy Rollins. Yeah. I like Jimmy Rollins.
I do too.
But he's no Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
They didn't call him the Wizard for nothing.
For no reason.
That's
why I said in your eyes, because in my eyes.
And you know something? You probably would never have seen the Wizard of Oz because by the time he was retired.
Right. And then Cam
Newton. We got to put Big Cam out.
Yeah. He was incredible.
Cam, when he played quarterback, you have to realize this man was 6'5" with about 250, 260.
Right.
Running over people, throwing people.
Yeah.
And it caught up with him.
It did.
Because there were 6'7", 250, 260 people hitting him.
There were bigger people out there. Yeah.
But Cam was an outstanding quarterback with the Panthers. Then he played a little bit with the Patriots.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Jalen Hurts. Now you have to realize Jalen came in wearing number two.
Yeah. But then when he could switch, he switched to number one.
And
rightfully
now,
so.
Jalen Hurts is probably the number one candidate for the MVP in the NFL. You realize the fact that back-to-back weeks as the National Football League Offensive Player of the Week.
Yes.
The man's balling.
He really is. Period. He deserves MVP. In my eyes.
Oh, my eyes.
Once again, from my perspective, my point of view, he should MVP.
I'm not denying the fact that, I have the Jalen Hurts.
I know, yeah.
So I've always been a fan of his.
Absolutely.
Even when he left Alabama.
Well, that's when you became a fan, when he was in college.
And then he went to Oklahoma.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Because I was a big Oklahoma Sooner fan.
Okay, did not know that.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I thought Pitt was it,
Pitt was it.
But I just wanted to say that. I didn't know he was an Oklahoma fan because I thought Pitt was it.
This is prior for me going to Pitt.
Oh, before Pitt? Okay,
yes,
I get
this
it.
is when I was in.
I like the U. You know?
And what did Pitt do to you this year?
Okay,
you didn't say that. You didn't mention a thing about it.
I didn't. That's why I said.
I'm glad you brought that up. Because Pitt put
the U hasn't been doing
last
nothing.
week.
It's been a long time.
No, hold on. Let's keep put perspective.
Go ahead.
And I didn't say nothing last week.
You didn't.
Because it was our 100th.
Right, exactly.
And I was being very kind to you.
I appreciate that.
And I know how you love the U.
I do.
And the Pitt Panthers put a stomping on.
So the U hasn't been the U in a long time. I will say that. They've fallen off.
I know they have. I know that. Pitt has too.
Yeah.
But it felt good beating the U.
I bet it did.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We can move on now.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's go right into basketball. The Lakers are back. They're winning now. They won 3 in a row.
Until last night against the Cavs. And he went back home.
They went back home and lost.
Well, the funny
and that
thing,
was rough.
It wasn't rough because of the fact
that
that
it was rough for LeBron. Probably I feel like he loves to go back and beat the Cavs.
Well, I watched the game last night.
I'm glad
AD went out with 8 minutes of the game. Flu symptoms.
Michael Jordan would never. What's going on with today's basketball players?
I don't know.
Michael Jordan would never.
All of a sudden, he was walking off the. I'm watching the basketball game, right? And it says, AD is going to the locker room.
That's crazy.
And we don't know why. He wasn't limping or anything like that.
He walked like it was cool.
About 10 minutes later, well, he is now reported to having flu symptoms. He wasn't feeling well before the game.
Well, then why did you let him play?
And he's not returning. So
come on, man. Come on, man.
So that allowed the young man from
the Cleveland. Yeah, they have a young team.
Yeah. 43 he put on.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's crazy. So they but they were on a roll for a while.
They were, yeah. I wanted to point that out because they weren't doing well and it looked like they were going to turn it around, but...
Well, it's still time.
There is. It's a long season.
I think after Christmas break.
That's when it's really...
After the Christmas games and all that starts, so you can get a feel of the game.
Absolutely.
And our boy Harden came back.
He did.
We came up short against Houston.
We did.
I think he had 21 points that game.
Right. I think age has got to him. I feel like next year he's probably not going to come back. I wouldn't be surprised if they let him go.
Well,
would not.
The word is that he has lost a step.
I mean,
so when he used to be able to go.
Maybe it's like karma and stuff like that. Not karma.
No. It's
like
age.
Life. Yeah. I was thinking like partying. I didn't want to say partying, but like not everybody is Allen Iverson, right?
True.
So, because Allen Iverson's still like, he didn't let the partying mess up his game. James Harden put on a lot of weight from partying. But
that was the key. Allen Iverson was always 165 pounds.
Exactly. That was my point. That's really why I said that, because he stayed the same.
Allen at 5'11", 6
yes.
was 165 pounds.
No changes.
Now,
but James Harden put on weight.
But
probably wasn't used to that weight. Had to get the weight off him. That was probably hard.
Caused some injuries.
Exactly.
And now he slowed down.
You know, age hits you at a certain point.
Father Times is undefeated.
So, I think it got him.
Well, you know, he doesn't have a step back jumper like he has.
Right.
And he can't go to the hoop like he is. Right. And he does have a mid-range jumper.
So he's just kind of...
So that's a lot of things going against you.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, especially in basketball. Because, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, for sure.
What are you doing?
and for the Sixers...
What are you doing?
And this is something I'm going to throw at you.
Yeah.
With Maxey and Shake.
Yeah.
These are young ball players that play with speed.
Yes. That's what they're used to, though. That's what they came up with because they're young. It's a young league.
Harden can't play with speed anymore. Him and Embiid could do the pick and roll.
Yeah.
That slows the game up.
Exactly.
But Harden... Maxey, Shake,
they're moving. They are, yeah.
So that's the problem. So
it definitely is. Baseball, a lot has happened with baseball.
You know something?
What?
Baseball has a lot of money.
They do. Because when I saw that deal for the Phillies, I was like, yo, How did they do that?
But across the board.
Yeah, all of the deals that got signed were like, wow, they really just unlimited with cash. So let's start out with the Dodgers. They're re-signing Kershaw for a little $20 million.
$20 million. Nothing for 1 year contract.
Change, you know what I'm saying?
He's got some injuries. He's getting up in age. But here's the fact. Now, Trey Turner played with the Dodgers last year.
Shortstop, yeah. Shortstop. We were talking about him.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Probably the best shortstop in the league.
Right.
Played with the Washington team.
Nationals.
The Nationals. Played well with them. Got an MVP over there.
Yeah.
He signed.
With the Philadelphia Phillies.
Now, here's the crazy thing about this. I don't know. He said he likes the East Coast.
Side note, I've heard this a lot.
Okay.
For my job, like I talk to different clients. I have somebody who is in Massachusetts. She is from California, and she also said she prefers the East Coast. I've also heard this from somebody else. Same situation. I guess it's the seasons. They think the East Coast is like the people there are more genuine. Like you're going to get a real person on the East Coast.
Really?
Over the West Coast, they say, I guess, West Coast people are a little like,
I don't know,
like fake on the outside. Like they won't tell you how you feel. Where like the East Coast people, you're not going to get a fake response. But I hear it's the same.
There are gentle people on the West Coast and on the East.
Yeah.
East Coast stuff. And
but the one woman was saying that because they're more like real on the East Coast. Like you're never wondering where you are with people. Like they just say it how it is, and it's like that's all and that's it. But I think it's the seasons. I'm coming right back to that.
You think it's the Mother Nature, eh?
Yeah, because you get a little bit of every season on the East Coast.
I can go.
That was the two main things that I heard. And then, like, for me, the reason why... Remember the Santa? He was like, you left Miami. Oh, you weren't there. He was like, you really left Miami and came back to Philly? And I was like, yeah, I missed the seasons. Sometimes you got to see time change. Or else you don't know time is changing.
I guess I've not been in an environment... See, when you were in Miami...
Yeah.
You've seen... And I just picked up a person from Florida.
I've seen the same thing every day.
But not only
that.
It's
like copy paste.
She said the sun, even in December, was setting at 6.
That's what I'm saying. It's literally...
It wasn't setting at 4:30.
No, it's literally... Like, that was a good part, but, like, it's literally the same day every day. Like, sometimes it rains and sometimes it doesn't. But it's literally, like, copy paste the same day. At least you get change. With change, you get to miss other things. Like, you miss the summer and the winter. Anyway, Trey,
I would miss the Hawk.
I mean, I don't ever miss it either, but I'm just saying.
But it makes you appreciate the
you appreciate exactly.
Soul.
Yeah,
the Hawk soul
it lets you know time is changing. That's all you need to know.
All right.
But Trey Turner,
he's
coming to the Philadelphia Phillies for $300 million.
Well,
that's crazy.
He's coming here for $300 million, but Aaron Judge
stays with the Yankees
and getting $360 million.
That's insane.
Now, Turner's getting that for 11 years.
Right.
Judge is getting it for 9 years.
That's what they have money.
But these folks,
they have money there. It's a lot of money in baseball.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
And
when you look at the numbers, it's like, oh, they just throwing away. Not throwing away, but everybody you get $3 million, you get $360.
But here's what we're
for a year, $20.
and I want to get back to
that's crazy.
Something that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Who's watching the games?
People must be.
And,
you said the Dodgers have a great fan base.
Yeah, but just remember
the Phillies, their tickets are expensive.
I know that, and I know your generation. And
I'm not watching no baseball.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a generation of my generation, which is like the baby boomers.
Yeah,
now there's baby boomers. Them. There's like XYZ or whatever, boomer and
XYZ boomers. No, they're just XY.
But for them to be able to get
that amount of money,
for individuals,
I don't know where it's coming from. Where is the money coming from?
Television,
hot dog sales.
Yes, parking.
Parking, yeah. Gotta be.
But it's amazing.
It's a long season, so like that's a lot of parking. But a lot of hot dogs.
Yes, but you're looking at, and this is guaranteed money.
I'm aware, like they get this. This is it's going into their pockets.
This is not the NFL.
No.
Where money's not guaranteed.
No.
They're going to get every nickel dime.
They could be injured. That's still coming to their bank account.
If Trey Turner gets hurt,
right, he's still going to get paid.
Career ending.
Yes, can't play again. He's getting that money.
He's going to get that.
That's why baseballs were like when people be like, "Man, I'm going to the NFL." Like, really? Can you hit a ball? Can you hit it? Because maybe baseball.
Remember I told you the process of getting to the majors?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot. But, like, it's worth it, obviously.
When you reach that level.
When you get there, yeah. Speaking of football.
But I want Verlander. Okay. Now, this guy's 39 years old. Now, he got the cash.
Yeah.
He signed for 2 years.
Okay.
For $40 million.
But you can play as an older person. Like, 39 isn't that old in baseball.
This is probably the best baseball. I was hoping the Dodgers would get him. That's
what I'm saying. You could still be a solid player at 39.
Yeah, yes.
In football, it's like, what are you still doing?
Unless you're
tired. What is he still doing, though?
You brought him back. I turned the game off.
What is he still doing? No, I feel that. What is he still doing?
Flipping into the NFL.
Yeah.
That game against Tampa Bay and New Orleans.
Yeah.
I turned the game off at halftime.
Yeah.
Brother guy called me and said, "Man, I said I can't watch it no more."
Right.
Do you know Tampa Bay came back and beat them in the last 3 minutes?
Get out. That's crazy.
See, NFL, they've got to start thinking about their product.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I'm a sort of a purist when
you wanted to go back to regular.
Not regular, but
like hit the people.
A quality game.
Yeah, stop trying to make it like non-violent.
Well, you can't do that.
Exactly, but that's what they're trying. That's why I said stop trying. Keyword trying.
Okay, I was watching Trevor Noah last night.
Okay.
Michael Strahan was on the game.
Okay, on his show. Yeah.
As a guest.
Okay.
Your brother's doing it. He's doing it all.
Michael Strahan?
Yeah, Michael Strahan.
He is.
And Trevor says, "What is it about football?" You know what he said?
What did he say? Violence.
The violence.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
The violence.
That's really what it is.
And violence in America.
People love it.
Sells.
We're like one of the most violent countries.
No. We are the most violent country.
Okay, good. I'm glad you specified that. Number one in violence.
But that's what.
Not education, though.
No, they'll get.
Not anything else.
They'll spend $760 million on a new on a Steph jet that holds nuclear bombs.
That's why I said military.
Then give it up to education.
Absolutely.
But that's another.
Going back to football, do you want to do some Super Bowl predictions?
Yes.
Go for it.
I see in the Super Bowl.
Yes. I want to hear this. I'm ready.
I see the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah. I like that.
Playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Interesting.
The fat boy comes back.
I would love that. I really like that matchup.
You like that?
Yeah. I honestly, my matchup was like the Bills. It was the same thing. But honestly, I like that better. I like that a lot better. And I could see it.
Could you imagine the monies that these guys were for commercial dollars? Andy Reid comes back against the Philly, the team that he couldn't take to the Super Bowl.
Right, and now he's in the Super Bowl against them. I would love that. That's entertainment. That is entertainment. I like that. I do. I really do.
All right. That's my prediction.
I like that one. I still have the Eagles going. As I said, the Bills.
Again, getting back to Andy Reid, couldn't get it done with the Eagles.
Right.
And here's the key.
Okay.
A second-year coach.
Right.
Coming in like the second-year coach that came in
and won the
Super Bowl. And if Andy Reid cannot get it done
right
against the Eagles,
right,
wow,
That would be crazy. I would love to. That would be an incredible Super Bowl. I really like that prediction.
Thank you.
If the play is this still in existence? Oh, because the Giants and the Washington team tied, right?
Right. Was that stupid?
Wasn't that crazy?
I mean, the New York Football Giants against the no-name.
No, they have a name, Commanders. I keep calling them the football team.
That's good. Call them the football team.
No, they are the Commanders. They have a name.
They're the
they should have kept the Washington football team, but whatever.
I prefer that.
Me too. But anyway, they tied.
Yes.
That was hilarious.
So that was hilarious because I watched the game.
Me too. I couldn't believe it.
Nobody wanted to win the game.
No. Like, so I don't know if this
they gave an extra 10 minutes. Like,
right, and they
nobody could win the game. Jesus, Mary.
But they said it was Sunday. I don't know if this is still real. If the playoffs started Sunday, every NFC East team would be in the playoffs. Is that still relevant?
It might be relevant, but what sense does it make? It might be relevant. What sense does it make?
It's interesting because the NFC East is dominating right now.
What would happen? We have the New York Football Giants plays the Eagles up in New York tomorrow. Up in New Jersey tomorrow. Yeah. Sunday. Yeah. So once that should be an interesting game because it's always a rivalry game.
Yeah, and that is not our rivals though. You know what was more embarrassing? Let me get off of track real quick. The Cowboys. The Cowboys fans. I don't know if you saw this. The Cowboys fans beat whoever they were playing, right?
Minnesota? That team?
Yes, the Vikings. Blew them out, right? But for some reason, they brought up the Eagles at the game. They're chanting, Eagles suck. At their game where they're playing the Vikings.
In Minnesota.
What sense does that make?
That's how crazy the people in Dallas is.
Why are y'all thinking about the Eagles when you're playing a different team? You just beat a different team and you're bringing up the Eagles. We're not even worried about you. You know who we're worried about? The team we're playing.
Historically.
You're in Minnesota.
And playing a team. It's not like you're in Dallas.
No, and you beat that team there. Why would you say? Why would you say Vikings suck? Because they do. You beat them. You blew them out. You brought up the Eagles.
Here's my historical spin on this. Texas should not be part of this country.
I did not see that coming.
Because those knuckles down there are
living a different life.
From Juneteenth to today.
Still weird.
They're still out of touch with reality.
Right.
So that go on.
So if we want to talk about weird teams in the NFC East,
well,
that was a weird one. I mean, all of them, like the Giants and the Commanders didn't. Nobody wanted to win.
No, that was sad. But
it's cool.
I have to take my hat off to them. The Cowboys are playing some good football.
They are.
I don't know if Dak. Yes. His return. They've got a strong defense.
He looks a little shaky at times. It's just like but then it's like okay, he pulled it around.
Well, yeah, that's expected of him.
Yeah, because he is Dak.
He's Dak.
Yeah.
Dak is Dak.
It's gonna Dak.
So we'll see.
Yeah, Jimmy G is out for the season. I don't know how.
No.
They did an MRI on his foot, right?
He might be able to come back in 7 weeks, which would put him in the middle of January.
Right.
Which would make him available around for playoffs. But the way that the San Francisco Giants 49ers are constructed, they really only need a manager. This boy can come in and because they got ballers.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder how it's going to affect the 49ers. No, they've been playing great football.
They have enough players outside the quarterback.
Right, the quarterback. All right, just throw the ball. and forward pass, you pick.
And you've got two outstanding backs that are multiple backs.
Right, yeah.
You've got a strong defense, which is the number one in the league.
Yeah, that's also a fact.
So
they could make
noise.
Yeah.
They can make some noise in the NFL.
I could see that. And then last, the Eagles are releasing a Christmas album. It comes out later this month. That's all. Just side note. Good. All right. You want to talk about
anybody who could sing on that team?
We're about to find out. Auto-tune.
Are you going to get the album?
I don't buy music.
Could you get on Apple Music?
Yeah, I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna give it a listen.
All right.
Support the team.
I'll keep Bob James in my...
Do that. We want to get into hockey.
You know those damn Flyers.
Terrible.
They run a 10-game losing streak.
Right.
Win a game.
Yeah.
And back on another losing streak. Yes.
They are near the bottom in the East.
They're pathetic.
They are.
They're pathetic.
The Bruins finally lose a game at home this season, which is a first.
Here's the key. I seen something on ticker tape. The
Wait,
Bruins...
on what?
Ticker tape, the other thing underneath the...
okay.
They call it ticker tape.
I had no idea. I thought you were trying to say TikTok, but go ahead.
No, the ticker tape that's underneath...
The scrolling thing?
Scrolling thing.
Yeah.
The Celtics and the Bruins have won more home games than any other Boston team in those arenas together.
How about that? That's crazy.
Because the Celtics are killing it.
Yeah.
And the Bruins are killing it.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Good to know.
But the Flyers are
terrible.
The Fly Boys.
I want to talk about some hot topics. We have one hot topic. Deion Sanders takes the Colorado job. What do you think about that? I think good for him.
Well, Deion Sanders has brought in a whole new perspective
on HBCUs.
Well, first that's first and foremost. He brought a lot of attention to the HBCUs.
He did, yeah.
And I'm glad that he was able to bring that knowledge and no, I can't say knowledge.
That attention,
exposure.
Yes,
that's the better word. The exposure to the HBCUs team. Because they are big feeders to the NFL.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that they don't have the revenue or capital or exposure.
Right. It definitely makes a difference.
But now Deion Sanders brought a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Him going to Colorado, I was hoping that he might have gone to the SEC. There was an opening with Auburn.
Right.
And SEC is the strongest conference in college football.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Right.
Excuse me. And that group of people. I thought if he went into that competition.
But that's probably expected. That's maybe why he didn't go.
Well, Colorado is part of that. Again, I foresee what Deion might have been saying in the future, that the country is going to be divided into 4 sections.
Right.
There won't be any more conferences.
That's cool.
There'll be the Northeast,
yeah,
the Southeast,
right,
Southwest, and Northwest.
Right.
Because here you have Southern Cal and UCLA are going to the Big Ten.
Right.
You have Oklahoma and another, I think Texas is going to the SEC in 2 years. Mm-hmm. So you're seeing how
you could see the shift.
You could see how they're dividing.
Right, that's what I'm. So he's thinking for the future.
In Colorado, he'll be in that Northwest Conference.
Exactly.
When it
does make this switch.
Exactly.
So you could see he's thinking for the future.
Yes.
That's why I'm not mad at him. No. A lot of people are just mad that he left at HBCU. But I feel like he got enough exposure over there to bring it back to that.
Well, Florida State could have picked him up.
I mean, he could have went not
that's
anywhere, but
that's where he started at.
Yeah, but good for him.
Yes.
Got to keep moving up.
Yes.
So some sports history also includes primetime.
Primetime, gotta go. Find out that Primetime was the only athlete that played in the Super Bowl and a World Series.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
And
that's crazy.
It was a phenomenal athlete.
Yeah.
But we talked about Bo Jackson last week.
Yeah.
His 60th anniversary.
His birthday?
60th birthday, excuse me.
Yeah.
I still have to think Bo is probably the best athlete. Even though Deion was a hell of a ball player.
You could feel that.
Yes. Deion was right up there being a multi-athlete.
Okay. And then, was this yesterday, Greek Freak
28, yes.
Okay.
You got to give him his
Happy birthday.
He's playing some good, but Milwaukee's a contender.
They always are.
Will be when Los Angeles there.
And then let's get into damn right or nix it. Odell that's over. Odell Beckham to the Cowboys. I'm gonna say nix it. I don't think that's happening no more. He was out there for a little bit. I'm going to say nix it, yeah.
Because the fact that he's not going to be available this year, that they want him now.
Yeah, that nix it.
And to have him for down the future, the Dallas Cowboys want to win now.
Yeah, they're not waiting.
Because Jerry Jones is not a young man.
Right, he's probably over it. His team has been just average.
No, Jerry Jones want to get a day going.
That's what I'm saying.
Before he passes
away. That's why I said he's probably over it. The next one is, will Deion lead the Colorado Buffaloes to the CFP soon?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, I don't think so, because of the fact that teams like
there's
Alabama,
other teams that are still in existence.
They're strong.
They didn't go away because Deion's the coach.
Ohio State, Michigan, Clemson. There's a lot of top strong teams that he has to jump over.
Absolutely.
I have to nix that also.
The last one is, will the Steelers have a under 500 season?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to nix that too. I think that
I'm gonna nix it too, because y'all have. I feel like you're on the right side.
We're on the right side.
Yeah. After watching the Falcons game,
you know something. I believe that they may. We only need to win 3 out of 4 games.
Yeah, I could see it.
We might lose. I could see Tomlin pulling it off.
I could see him pulling it off too.
And I could be optimistic.
Yeah.
But I have a sense that.
I could see it happening.
Yes.
So I definitely, we've agreed on all the damn Raider Nixits.
That's good.
It is.
It's a good sign.
That is a good sign. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Not necessarily right now on the top of my mind. But if anybody comes across $100 in the street, please return it to me.
Okay.
But it's okay. As Nicole says, I'm donating it to the universe.
I had a great time. It's holiday season.
Holiday season.
Right?
All right.
All right. That's all. That's it. Stay safe. Peace.